Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of this Suikoden I HD Remaster trophy walkthrough. I'm so glad that you're coming along on this journey with me, and I want to give a special thank you to all of the channel members who help to support the channel. Now without further ado, let's dive into it. Picking up where we left off last time, let's go ahead and leave the inn and then go a little bit toward the right before heading toward the north at the top end of the screen, and we're going to go back into the castle area. Let's keep moving forward one more screen. And now when we get out to the gardens, we're going to go up to the stairs and then turn toward the right and then run over toward the right side of the screen where we can find a young man standing next to a dragon. Are you the guys from the Imperial Guard? I'm Futch, apprentice dragon knight, and this is my dragon Black. Come on, Black, say hello. Hehe, cute, isn't he? So, you're going to Magician's Island, huh? Black will get us there in no time. Wait, you're a dragon knight? But you're just a kid. Look who's talking. You're no more than a kid yourself. Me, a kid? I happen to be 300 years? Okay, enough bickering. We should get going. Let me go, Gremio. He just called me a kid. Oh, brother, we're sure off to a rocky start. Futch, was it? Let's just calm down now. We're going to be needing that lift. Fine. Hurry up then and climb on Black's back. All right, everyone ready? Hold tight or you'll get thrown off. Not that I'd mind if a certain someone fell off. What'd you say? Careful, stop fighting the basket. All right, Black, let's go. Here we are. Speed make you dizzy? Well, this is where my job ends. I'll wait here until you're done. Good luck getting there. We'll start by heading north toward the top of the screen, and then we're going to follow the path along, and we're going to collect the treasure chests along the way. On the left side of the screen is a treasure chest hiding behind some trees, and this contains some medicine, and then we're going to make our way up toward the top left corner of the screen following the path. From here, we'll move forward and we might be able to get into a fight against some enemies. These are Holly Boys. They're very weak enemies that we can take out with just one physical attack. These guys don't like to attack so much. What they'd prefer to do is just to run away from battle by hopping slowly throughout our party. And that's all there is to that battle. Once it's done, we're going to take the path on the right side that takes us into a little area that contains another treasure chest. So let's open that up and grab a free fur robe. We'll backtrack to the previous area and then go toward the left side to go into a different path that takes us to a cutscene. Visitors to this island, what a rare treat. I'll have to give them a proper welcome. Oh, true wind rune. And here we have our first real boss battle against the Clay Doll. The strategy for this fight is pretty simple. Most characters will just do their normal attack, but with Pan we're going to use the runes option and choose the boar rune. We'll do twice as much damage as usual, but then we're going to be knocked off balance. And I'll explain what that looks like in a second. Because we got our level up a little bit and we also got our characters to increase their weapon level, we're able to do a lot more damage to this enemy than we normally would be expected to at the beginning of the game. Now you can see that Pan says lose balance above his head. That means on the second round, we're not able to do anything except for defend or use items. We're not allowed to attack 2 times in a row when he uses that rune ability. But that's okay, the enemy still went down very easily and we can move on with the story. Wow, you guys are impressive beating my magic like that. Guess I gotta hand it to the Imperial Guards. Quit messing around. You got a bone to pick with us or what? Alright, let's just take it easy. Look, I already know who you are. You're here to see Lady Leknot, right? I was just here to test you. It seems you're the real deal. Please follow me, honored guests. And we'll follow him out the top of the screen. Now we'll go forward and into the large building. We'll go straight ahead into a new area, and then there's going to be a very large staircase that's going to take us all the way up to the top of the tower. So just keep going up the large circular staircase all the way to the top until we can get into a different scene. I've been expecting you, messengers from the Empire. Oh my, what a cute messenger we have this year. Cute, huh? How do you feel about that, Matador? My apologies. You're a soldier of the Imperial Army. It was rude to call you cute. I have prepared the astral predications. Follow me. Young master, we must go to Lady Vecnot. Good advice, Gremio. Let's follow her out the top of the screen. Imperial messengers, here are the astral predications. Please take them. Oh. What's your name? I see, Matador. That's a lovely name. I am an astrologer. My duty is to read the future through the stars. However, the future is not set in stone. All I can observe is the grand flow of things. Matador, you shoulder a heavy burden within the sweeping flow of time. You may be called upon to make painful choices and experience unmeasurable sorrow. I cannot say what fate ultimately awaits you. But know this, your destiny is always in your own hands. Never forget that. You must choose what is right. Do you understand? Here are the astral predications. My job is now done. But I am certain we will meet each other again. Not based on an astrology reading. This is just my wish. You acquired the astral predications. Now let's go ahead and leave the room. Oh, you're finally back. You sure took your sweet time. What were you even doing in there? We've got to hurry before Futch gets tired of waiting and leaves us behind. If you're done here, let's get going. Come on, don't disrespect Lady Leknot. You hungry or something? Shut up. I'm sure you must be weary of this place. I'll have Luke take you to the shore. Luke! I'm here, Lady Leknot. Take Matador and his friends to the shore, and no more playing tricks on them. Of course not. Me? Play tricks? I'd never dream of that. Excuse us, Lady Vecnot. We'll be on our way. You. Yes? Your duty is to protect Matador. Take this with you. I'm certain it will come in handy. Obtained Fire Orb. Matador, please don't forget what I told you. Here we go. Everyone, close your eyes. O true wind rune, manifest thy power. Boy, are they taking their time. Hey, Black, think we should just leave? Oh, don't worry, they're Imperial Guards. They can take care of themselves. Whoa, what the heck? We're back here already? I've never seen magic like this. I can see why he's Lady Leknot's apprentice. That's fine and all, but I don't see Ted anywhere. Ow, darn it. I've had enough of brats for one day. The heck is that supposed to mean? Please, enough. I'm sick of all the bickering. Well, we're finally going back. Hurry up and get on, or we're leaving you behind. We're all on board. Geez, it's crowded. Okay, fly, Black. Get us back to the Imperial capital. There you go. My work here is done. You have to hand over the astral predications to your commander, right? Well, now that I'm here in the capital, might as well have a look around. Want to go see a play, Black? Let's go ahead and leave over toward the left side, and then we're going to go back up into the castle. Now we'll go forward and we'll talk to Commander Craze on the left. So you finally returned. Kept me waiting long enough. Now hurry up and hand over the astral predications. You handed over the astral predications. It appears you've at least done your job. I guess you're not completely useless. Alright, prepare for your next mission immediately. What's the matter? Why the glum look? It's an honor to serve the Empire. That's right, Commander Craze is absolutely correct. Now listen carefully. East of Gregminster, there's a town called Rockland. Hear that? East of Gregminster, Rockland. For some reason, this town hasn't shown up to pay its annual taxes. For some reason, hasn't shown up to pay. So, you will go to Rockland. That's right. Go to Rockland. Tell them they must pay no later than... Tell them to pay no later. Shut up! Will you quit yapping away while I'm speaking? That's right. All of you, quit your yapping. Idiot, I'm talking to you, Kanan. Huh? Who, me? Forget it. Anyway, speak to the military commander of Rockland about the taxes. His name is Grady. Also, Kanan will accompany you as my eyes and ears. Hehe. Now listen up, all of you. I'm your superior in the Imperial Guard. Disobeying me means disobeying the Empire. Don't forget that. What a lowlife. Alright, that's all I have to say. Now get on your way to Rockland. Kanan is tagging along. Alright, it's time to leave the palace by heading toward the bottom of the screen, and then we'll do that a couple more times to get back out into the main town of Gregminster. Now let's go down a little bit further just past this fountain, and then we're going to go to the right side where we can go into the building with the circle over its door. Let's go over and talk to the man behind the counter. We'll choose attach, and then we'll go down and find that fire orb in our inventory. We'll select that, and then we'll go down to Cleo, and we're going to attach the fire orb to Cleo and turn it into a fire rune. This allows us to use fire magic in battle, and that's going to be very powerful. We also have a fortune orb, that's what we picked up, that doubles the experience of the person who's holding it. I also happen to have a clone orb, which does double damage, but then you lose your balance. It's the same thing that Pan's ability allows. Now we're going to leave the orb shop and we're going to head over toward the left, and then we're going to go into the inn. Let's run up quickly, rest, and then we're going to save the game, and then we're going to head on out, and we're going to leave Gregminster entirely by heading out of the south exit. From here, we're going to start heading over toward the east, toward the right side of the screen. There may be some enemies that you encounter along the way, but you can take them out very quickly as a team. You just have to use auto battle to take them out. And now we'll keep going over toward the east, and we can go into the nearby town of Rockland. From here, let's head up toward the top of the screen, and then we'll go over toward the right to go into the large building with 2 doors. Hey, who are you? This is Master Grady's mansion. You're trespassing. State your purpose or be gone. What did you say? I'm Kanan, second in command to Imperial Guard Commander Craze. Now tell Grady to get out here. What? Yes, sir, right away. Please wait a moment. Who is it? Villagers here to complain again? Chase them off. No, sir, they're from the Imperial Guard. I don't care who they are, I'm busy. Hurry up and... What? Imperial Guard? Did you say Imperial Guard? Why didn't you say so earlier, you idiot? Ah, welcome, friends of the Imperial Guard. What brings you to our humble country town? Forgive my manners, please do come in. Seems like you're doing well for yourself here. Oh, no, not at all, sir. Well, no matter. You know why we're here, don't you? Of course, sir. It's about our taxes, isn't it? We're in something of a pickle ourselves. Bandits have taken up residence in nearby Mount Seifu, and they've been pillaging the surrounding villages. That's why we've been late in collecting taxes and delivering them to you, but I'm glad our problem is now solved. Solved? What do you mean? I'm referring to your arrival, of course. Trouncing country bandits should be child's play for the courageous Imperial Guard. Nothing you'd lose sleep over, I'm sure. Mwahaha! Of course not. Bandits, you say? Well, shouldn't be a problem. We'll crush them like insects. Ha 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 ha. Wait, but our mission... Haha. Boy, am I excited. I'm dying for a good fight. Me too. Let's teach those bandits a lesson. Right, Matador? You bet. Young master, I'm not sure this is wise. Oh well, boys will be boys. Alright, we leave immediately. Don't fall behind. Very well, but do you know where Mount Seifu is? Shut up, I was about to ask. Mount Seifu is just east of Rockland. Fine, now let's go. You can see a very tempting treasure chest over on the left, but if you try to get it, you'll be stopped. Don't worry, we're going to come back here later on and collect it. Now let's go ahead and leave the room. We can then exit toward the bottom of the town, and we're going to head back to the main world map. From here, we're going to head over toward the east once again and fight any monsters along the way. Let's keep heading straight toward the east, and you'll see a trail leading up the mountain. That's our destination. Let's start climbing up Mount Seifu. Whew, we're finally at Mount Seifu. No turning tail and retreating when the bandits show up. Speak for yourself. Here we go. Pan, you take the lead. Why me? Quit whining and get to it. I'm the leader, so I'll go last. Sure. Isn't this thrilling, Matador? Ted, please don't put these ideas in his head. You mustn't behave recklessly, young master. On my honor, I will protect you. Come on, let's go. Let's start heading up toward the right, and then we're going to go into the cave. Now we're going to go forward toward the top of the screen, and then we're going to go over toward the top right corner to get 2 treasure chests. One contains some boots, and the other contains some medicine. Now we'll head down toward the bottom left corner of the screen. On the way there, we may encounter some bandits, but a quick auto battle should take care of them no problem. Again, keep heading toward the bottom left corner of the screen, and then we're going to go up the stairs and into the second part of the cave. From here, we're going to go around toward the bottom left corner to go into a different area. This has a treasure chest that has an antique in it, which is just another urn we have to appraise. Now let's head back up, and then we're going to go over toward the right side, not all the way right, but just most of the way. That takes us to another treasure chest with a protection rune piece. Now we'll head over toward the far left side, go up, and go into the cave. Take out all the bandits that you encounter along the way so that we can get a little bit more experience, but mostly just get some good money. Let's grab the treasure chest in this room containing 1,000 potch. Now we're going to head up the second of the 4 paths, and that will take us up into a new area. Let's keep going up the stairs. There's a bunch of treasure chests here. We'll grab the one on the right first. Make sure that you keep killing all the monsters or the bandits that you encounter along the way. At this point, I got my characters up to level 9. The treasure chest on the right side contains some greaves, and if we go over toward the left side, this treasure chest contains some medicine. We'll head up, and in this treasure chest we get an escape talisman, which allows us to instantly escape from a dungeon, which can be pretty handy. This little room contains a staircase. We'll go up it to the upper floor, and then we're going to exit out the bottom of the screen. You can see the next boss waiting for us right there. All we have to do is to work our way around the screen a couple times, going back and forth until we can get over to where the boss is. The Queen Ant is an unwinnable fight, so all we have to do is choose the fight option, and then we're going to choose to defend every single turn. It's not going to take long to get through this fight. We just have to go a couple rounds of defending, and then the battle will be over. For the second round, we'll do the same thing. We're just going to defend with all of our characters. Here it looks like Pan and Matador both dodged and counterattacked, causing those enemies to die, but you'll see why the fight's unwinnable because reinforcements show up automatically and they will respawn indefinitely. Once again, just have all of your characters defend, and then the battle should be over. She's strong. We're no match for her. Not looking good. We're done for at this rate. Fools, what are you talking about? You must protect me. Young master, let's retreat. I'll keep you safe. I'm not sure we can escape. Do something. Matador, everyone, stand back. I have an idea. I'm counting on you, Ted. I've got this. Have I ever let you down? Well, Ted joins the battle himself, and he will automatically use his very powerful rune to instantly eliminate the boss. What the? Ted, what in the world was that? I'm sorry, but I'm unable to explain right now. Matador, there's something I have to tell you after we return home. Until then, please don't ask about it. Well then, let's bust up these bandits and go back to Gregminster. So this is what Commander Craze was talking about. Let's continue toward the top of the screen to go into a different area, and then keep running forward. Over on the right side is a treasure chest. Let's go grab that, and inside we'll get a lightning rune piece. Now let's head toward the bottom of the screen. And now we can exit out the bottom left corner. This area has a save point, which is a good indication that another boss fight is coming up. So let's go ahead and save the game by interacting with the blue circle on the pedestal, and then we're going to head up toward the top of the screen. Well, what a rare treat. Looks like we have visitors. What can I do for you? Listen up, bandit scum. I am Kanan, Vice Commander of the Imperial Guard to Golden Emperor Barbarossa. I've come to bring you to justice. Now lay down your arms and surrender, you tax-pilfering leeches. Hear that? He says we're tax-pilfering leeches. Someone's got the wrong idea. Listen up, you petty bureaucrat. I'm Varkas, the Whirlwind Axe. Sidonia, you introduce yourself as well. Waste of time. Excuse my associate. That right there is our marksman, Sidonia. Best go home before you get hurt, you tax-thieving Imperial Guard curs. How dare you? I was renowned throughout the Empire as... You idiot, don't get involved! Listen up, bandits. Surrender now while you can, or you'll regret it. You really want to do this? Come on, let's take him out. Whoa, they're actually attacking. What are you all doing? Hurry up and fight! Fight! Here we have a fight against 5 bandits. They're a little bit different. Some of them have red hats, one has a yellow hat, and then the 2 enemies with green hats in the back have bows, which means that they can attack from their back row and hit any of our other characters. Well, Ted also has a bow, and Cleo is a long-range character as well, meaning that we could also attack them directly. This fight's very easy. You could just use auto battle if you want to take them out quickly. Now let's get our rewards and prepare for a second fight. You guys are useless. Out of the way. I'll take care of this myself. Give me a hand, Sidonia. Alright, well now we have a fight against Varkas, who is the man with the green hat and the axe on the left, and Sidonia with the blue and yellow hair. I would recommend focusing on one character at a time. I'm going to throw all my attacks toward Varkas, and we're going to have Pan use his boar rune in order to do double damage to him, but he'll be unbalanced. That's okay though. Alright, after that first round of attack, we have one character defeated. Now we're going to turn our attention onto Sidonia. If you want to, you can have Cleo use her fire rune to either use flaming arrows to attack one enemy, or firestorm to attack all enemies at once. That can be pretty handy to take out groups of enemies, so you can either just use something like that, or you can use a normal attack. Either way, this fight's going to be over after another round or two. There we go, very easy battle. Let's go ahead and get our rewards, and then we'll keep on going. Ready to surrender? Haha. Whew, are you all right, young master? This is what happens when you defy me. You didn't do anything. Darn it, how was I defeated by Imperial dogs? Right then, seize the bandit scum. Alright, we're done here. Let's get off this mountain. And now we're automatically taken back to the base of the mountain. That idiot sure is a lot faster on the way down. Come on, what's keeping you all? A hero's welcome awaits us in Rockland. Ha 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 ha. Let's keep heading down toward the bottom. And now we've just got to head over toward the west, and then we're going to go back into Rockland. Once you get inside, head over to the inn, and then rest and save the game. And this is where we're going to end part 2. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with the rest of this series, as well as more to come in the future. I'd love to have you as part of our amazing community. I'll see you soon in part 3. Until then, thanks for watching and have a good day.